Sasa nyinyi mnaona Kasamuel anajaribu so hard to be relevant na relevance yake iliisha. Wewe na Sifuna wapi na wapi? Where are you even getting the audacity to talk about Sifuna? Where are you getting that energy to tell Sifuna to resign from ODM? Wewe mtoto mwenye umeingia ODM juzi as a tissue paper ya kutumika tu kupanguza na kupita. Now that Raila is no more, nigga, you are irrelevant time 1001 because huku nje hauko ODM pia hauna chako. How does it feel? How does it feel kusaliti watu? Now you are really trying so hard so that, you know, Githinji can see you. Toa Sifuna kwa mdomo yako kijana. Toa Sifuna kwa mdomo yako. Wewe na Sifuna, nowhere. Sifuna is a whole powerhouse. Sifuna is one of the people in this country wenye bado tumeshikilia hivi wenye tunajua. Here we still have some sane people. And then unataka kumtajataja, motherfucker, get out of here.
Politics in ODM is getting very interesting. I've come across a video of Kasamuel Makore issuing very stern warnings to Edwin Sifuna. He's accusing Sifuna of sabotaging the broad-based arrangement, undermining the party leadership, especially the party leader, Oburu Odinga, and prioritizing self-interests instead of the interests of the party. Kasamuel says that Sifuna is operating like a village elder, or rather a loyal leader, other than the Secretary General of ODM. And he has categorically stated that if Sifuna is not going to put himself to order, he is going to be kicked out of ODM. Now, for somebody who betrayed a whole cause, that boy is biting more than he can swallow. How do you call Sifuna out for putting himself first when we know very well that Kasamuel is also in ODM because he put his stomach first? And on top of that, ODM has a leadership structure. Why is an intern calling out a CEO for misbehaving? Isn't that the work of Gladys Wanga, for example, and other senior officials? And it is so unfortunate that Kasamuel cannot see that he is being used to do the dirty works of senior ODM officials who do not want to have their hands messy. As it stands right now, Kasamuel cannot influence even a small village to follow him. He cannot even influence the youth because the youth he claims to be advocating for, he has already betrayed. The moment those people realize that you are not useful, the moment politicians realize they cannot harvest anything from you, they ditch you.
Ebu ngojeni kwanza, ngojeni. Sasa tuanze. So guys, ni msimu wa Christmas and we should be happy, we should rejoice, we should be in our festivities, you know, in a mood of a festival. Kitu kama hiyo, muna get? So tell me why I'm scrolling down my FYP napatana na video ya Kasamueli kamejifunga vitambaa kwa kichwa kanasomea Sifuna. No, tell me why. Ebo acha nionyeshe screenshot and then we dive deeper. Ndio aka. And basically, whatever he has said is whatever is written up here. And now what gives me the ick is the way he formulates his words. It's the way he addresses Sifuna. It's the way he's behaving as if he's the deputy party leader. It is the way. Nani na anaenda? Bros, tuharibie Christmas. Ebu jifiche tuko kwenye ulikuwa umejificha. Ungoja tumalizane na 2025. Hii mwaka already imekuwa heavy as it is. Please. Anyway, we have the newest podcast in town. It goes by the name The Roundtable, the People's Mic. Be sure to follow us on TikTok, on Instagram, on X, on Facebook. Kimbia pale YouTube, search The Roundtable, the People's Mic. Ita pop up hapo, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and wait for our first episode, which is dropping on 29th December 2025. Otherwise, one time, drink that swamp na ninawapenda sana.
Breaking news, Kasamuel Makauri, uko na moral right gani kuuliza kitu yote Sifuna? Wewe juzi nimeona umeshikana na wale vijana wengine mwenye mnajipendekeza kwa serikali ndio mpate kazi, ati vijana tushikane. Nani ashikane na opportunist kama nyinyi? Wenye mtaenda mkishashikana na vijana, tena mnaenda mnabageni mnakula kwa serikali na nafikiri watu ni wajinga. Pia usai unauliza Sifuna.
There is a funny narrative that has been created by toothless and headless ODM sycophants who are now claiming that Sifuna must be removed as the SG of the party because he is causing more trouble in ODM. I want to tell you this. The only person who has got power to remove Sifuna as the SG of the party is Baba Raila Odinga, and he's no more. And maybe some people who can as well sit down with him and make him understand why he is supposed to actually resign or be removed are the systems and the deep state of the party, not you who is shouting. That is why he had decided not to reply to some people, because you are stupid to some extent. Let me tell you, Sifuna has got the document that was actually written and agreed between Baba and William Ruto. Some of you don't know that. Even the likes of Junet who are shouting, they don't have any information. Number two, Sifuna was the only trusted son that Baba actually decided to give everything that he thought of about the party. Some people will make noise, but you are born from ODM family. Sifuna is just a son who was born out of wedlock, but Baba actually invested a lot in him. He trusted him more than he trusted some of you. And that's why he kept on defending him, even when he was alive. Whatever that is happening right now is that the spirit of Baba Raila Odinga has refused to die. And that is why it's even confusing you people in ODM. If you actually have got power, you know some of you believe you have got power, you can remove him. Remove him then. It's so difficult. You just have to go one or two. Sifuna will only leave ODM if he feels like he wants to actually move out of ODM. Sifuna has got the document that was written between Uhuru Kenyatta and Baba Raila Odinga. And that's why even yesterday he mentioned kuna mtu alikula pesa za observers. So the biggest fear in ODM right now is the deep state and the system of ODM that are so worried. They really wish to send Sifuna back home, but they feel like he will wash their royal linen in public. He will humiliate, he will cause more havoc in ODM, and that is what they don't want. Something that might even cause the friendship between them and William Ruto kuanza kuenda the different direction, and that's what they don't want. So you can as well entertain mtoto mwenye ana tabia mbaya by telling your visitors, please, huyu mtoto tumemzoea namna hii, anaongeaga hivyo, but with time atatulia, so that you can keep the friendship. But if you want to deal with the child, that child will cause trouble, and that is Sifuna. So if you decide to send him home, he will not go. He will remain there and continue talking about you. And that is why Oburu doesn't find it necessary to reply back at him. The ODM family, that is the Odinga's family, are not talking about Sifuna. Have you ever heard a young talking about Sifuna? No. Have you ever heard Mama Aida talking about Sifuna? No. Have you ever heard Junior and maybe Winnie talking about Sifuna? Who are you to talk about ODM? I've just mentioned the system, the people who owns ODM. There was a reason as to why Baba never gave Oburu Odinga that chairmanship when he was going for the AU. But nyinyi na akili zenu, you decided to dash him over. Now that is where you are. The spirit of Mzee is what is fighting you. You think you have got what it takes to deal with some people, but you cannot do it because your hands are tied. It's not that your hands are tied. Your minds have been corralled. You cannot do anything. You are harmless. You have got what it takes. You have got the tools to do what, but you cannot make use of them because you don't know what is happening around you. And that is what we call politics. That is where you are going to hit every day. He'll continue crying, pointing fingers at one or two. But Sifuna is there to stay. And let me tell you, a day will come when he will decide to talk about the death of Baba Raila Amolo Odinga. He will. It's coming very soon. And some of you will even regret the action that you are taking right now.
Hey, my people, you can't believe this. Now, Junet Mohamed has come into terms na ile mambo Sifuna alikuwa nasema. Yaani, wakati amepewa msomo pale na Sifuna akaambiwa ni yeye alikula ile pesa ya kampeni yenye ilitolewa na former president Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta. Yaani, ameenda pale kwa mtandao na akapost, akasema hii imeenda. Inamaanisha ya nini? They cannot now control Sifuna. And they have come into terms that Sifuna ameshaamua kuongea imtoke, si ati kupapasa mtu. Sasa now you are free, mtafute another secretary general wa ODM. Sasa Sifuna ameshaenda juu amtaki mtu ambaye anabonga ukweli. Kuko namna hiyo sasa. Hii imeenda msee.
Kama kuna kitu nanibambanga social media ni kuona Edwin Sifuna akiignore Robert Alai na Kasamuel. Wanaandika vizungu mingi, wanaandika sijui nini, and Edwin Sifuna never responds to these two individuals. Wanamrage bait, wanajaribu kila kitu, but the guy is unmoved. Yani, oh, the SG has done this. Oh, the SG should never do this. Oh, the SG must resign. Oh, SG came with a t-shirt. Oh, the SG did this. The SG did that. But Edwin Sifuna has never acknowledged Kasamuel. I love that level of pettiness.
Niliona video Gaucho ametengeza video ati ana lecture Edwin Sifuna, Secretary General wa ODM. Na mimi ningependa kumwambia Gaucho, Calvin's Gaucho, there's a reason as to why baba alimchagua Edwin Sifuna kuwe Secretary General wa ODM na wewe ukuwe goon hapo ndani ya ODM. Sasa kila mtu acheze kazi yake. Wacha Edwin Sifuna akuwe Secretary General na wewe endelea kuwa goon. Na pia nikasikia unamwambia ati ajui kuvaa. Wewe ni mwanamume, unaambia mwanamume mwenzako hajui kuvaa. Unataka kumpeleka date ama unataka kumpeleka wapi? Gaucho, mambo ya watu kuvaa mwanamume, wewe ndio bado una time ya kung'ara. Watu ambao wako na important things to do kama wakina Edwin Sifuna, hiyo time ya kung'ara wanatoa wapi? Wewe ndio sasa unajua kung'ara sana. Unaanza kuambia Edwin Sifuna ati hujui kuvaa. Hujui kuvaa. Ulikuwa unataka vae vizuri umpeleke wapi? Ama umeingia ile chama nyingine bana na hatujui. Badala waambie wanawake wavae wakupendezee, unaanza kuambia wanaume wavae wakupendezee. Usiringe sana na ODM, ni chama ambayo imeisha. Hata ukiangalia Oparanya amesema he is ready to walk out of it. Na ukitaka kujua hii kura inakuja 2027, utaona ODM itapata wabunge wangapi countrywide. Utashangaa sana. Wacha kuringa sana na ODM kwa sababu ni chama ambayo inaenda ikiisha sasa. After tuliweka mzee mali pake, ni chama sasa inaenda ikiisha. Wacha kupiga kelele sana. Unaona sasa wewe ndio unajua sana. Relax, wewe cheza party yako ya kuwa goon. Wacha Sifuna acheze party yake ya Secretary General. Mkimuondoa, msifikiri atakosa mali pa kwenda. Atapata mali pa kwenda. Sawa Gaucho?
Kasamuel, Kasabwenye, unadhani kukuwa na nywele kubwa ndio kukuwa na akili? Kuna mwenye alikudanganya ati kukuwa na nywele kubwa sasa ndio kuwa na akili. Wewe ni fala sana. Wewe uliingia ODM ukiwa chokora. Ukookotwa kwa barabara huko na mahali penye unalala, ulikuwa unaimba manyimbo zako za takataka huko. So naonya Sifuna. Kasamuel achana na Sifuna. Na wachana na Sifuna kabisa wewe Kasamuel. Sijui Kasamuel, Kasabwenye, sijui nani. Wachana na Edwin Sifuna.
Kasamuel Mukaure. Edwin Sifuna will oversight everything except Nairobi County, the mandate he was elected to oversee. Last week, he spoke about oil utmost urgency, but when a building collapses and lives are lost due to reckless approval by Nairobi County, that is where he draws the line.
a horrible senator. But even you are Secretary General, failure. People have a lot to say about the Kasamuel's sentiment about Sifuna. Let's check in. Pinyamin, you will stop these shenanigans. That is the mandate of the county governor, not the senator. Ng'ombe bila maziwa. Unaweka akili kwa shingo badala ya kichwa. Irungu Ochieng na Chiro Sifuna. Hey, Irungu Ochieng na Chiro Sifuna. Okay. Please help us. Where does Edwin Sifuna come in with the county? Approvals, if you have ever in your life done a construction in Nairobi, man, even if you want to be ODM SG, please don't be this desperate, Buana. Joseph Ajwala, the oversight work by Sifuna is zero. He think that going around uttering things like, I am the ODM secretary. Baba said, who told you? ODM must fail the candidate in 2027 general election. One term, etc. are the reasons he was elected. The Nairobi Senator shenzi sana. Ruben Olefa, that construction was condemned by the county itself. How is this the work of a senator? If you want to be senator, Nairobi si useme tu tukunyime. Maximally. Senators don't micromanage county approvals. Oversight happens through committees and formal process, not social media reactions. Conflating every tragedy with personal silence is lazy politics. Kennedy Odabo. Change the tune. Kazi kazini. We are in 2026 and we do not expect you to engage in cheap politics. Sifuna does not work in Nairobi County Planning Office to approve collapsing building. You have betrayed a very noble cause propagated by Gen Z. Issue-based politics. Malmas Jr. Kasamuel Mukaura have compromised to an extent. He is referring to Edwin Sifuna as a failure. Senators do not give approval for constructions of buildings. Direct your 2 cents theatrically elsewhere. People have different opinion about that. Mukaure Kasamuel, what do you think?
The outgoing Secretary General of the Orange Democratic Movement, Mr. Edwin Sifuna, must be reminded in no uncertain terms that it is he who needs the Orange Democratic Movement and not the other way round. That his exit will not be a big blow as his hype men try to deceive him. It will only be but a mere tickle. Mr. Sifuna must be reminded unequivocally that he has always been an affirmative action candidate. He could not afford to be elected as Secretary General. He was handpicked by the party. And his senatorial bid in 2022 was no different. He even admitted publicly that kuna mtu alifanywa ile kitu so that he could get that slot. Mr. Edwin Sifuna will not focus on the plight of Nairobians. Instead, he chooses to incite and insult members of parliament from our party, going as far as calling them washenzi. Now, as a spokesperson of the party, he must produce a record where they agreed that that is how top organs of the party will refer to each other. He has done this not once but twice in the recent past within the space of a week. Mr. Sifuna must be reminded that he will and must toe the party line as long as he is spending shillings from Chungwa House. He is employed not to give us his personal opinions masquerading as political truth from the Orange Democratic Movement. Regarding presidential elections and coalition building, instructions, directions, and insights about that subject only flow from one office in the party, the office of the party leader, Senator Dr. Oburu Oginga, whom Mr. Sifuna and his cronies, including the deputy party leader, have decided to paint as a transitional stopgap leader. Mr. Sifuna, your dalliance and philandering with our political detractors is okay because we live in a democratic country, but you cannot dictate how we're supposed to feel about your betrayal for our party's ideals. You have consistently sabotaged party organs and now brazenly, out of a few coins that you're getting from our biggest detractors, grown the kahunas to think that you will speak to us in a belittling manner. He has gone as far as saying and disparaging members, saying that they come from small communities. We want to remind you that if you want to play the tribal card, your own people rejected you. Not even your member of county assemblies from our party. Here in Nairobi, you could not even help us win a simple MCA seat. Nairobians died in South Sea today, but you chose to insult Honorable Junet Mohammed and call him a mshenzi. You couldn't even raise that plight. You oversight everything but for the people of Nairobi County, and your mandarins will come down in the comment section trying to defend you. I assure you that as Secretary General, your days are numbered. And while party organs are not interested in kicking you out, we as the young people, I as Kasamuel Makore, the founder and convener of the Broad-Based Youth Front and a delegate in the Orange Democratic Movement, I'm issuing a 30-day ultimatum to the top party leadership that they must institute disciplinary action against you, that you must face the disciplinary committee and tell us why you insist on sabotaging the party. Mr. Sifuna, if you want to serve Mr. Uhuru, you're free to do so. If you want to partner with Mr. Rigathi Gachagua, you're free to do so. But do not masquerade those as the opinions of the party. Do not sabotage our political future, the Orange Democratic Movement, the heritage that Baba gave us. You will not come in the way of us and our future. You are not greater than Ababu Namwamba, whom in the most comical way you ejected out of office. Your days are numbered. You must change, or you will face the music. Be it as it may, we will be there. Our conditions remain. You must respect the party leader. You must respect the members of the Orange Democratic Movement. And if you want to leave, like I said before, it will not be a big blow to the party. It will be